I wanted to make our very first learning video for today. It is a video that's kind of a 2-for-1. You make one simple thing and you can use it to do 2 different fun activities, and each activity can be done in different ways to make them a little more challenging. So what you have to make in order to do these 2 activities are a set of synonym cards and a set of antonym cards. So here I have synonym cards and antonym cards. I will add step-by-step photos at the end of this video to show you how to make these pretty easily. So I have 12 pairs of synonyms and 12 pairs of antonyms. So I have 24 synonyms and 24 antonyms. So they go together to make one set of synonyms and one set of antonyms. So for example, I have a set of synonyms here, huge and large. They used to be one note card together like this. I cut them apart and then wrote huge on one side and large on the other. I put an S in the bottom corner so I know that these 2 are a synonym pair. And I wrote the words huge and large both in the same color, purple, so that for my first activity it will be easier for me to tell which 2 words go together to make a pair. So I have the same kind of setup over here for my antonyms. Long and short, for example, are both antonyms. I wrote them in red because they go together to make an antonym pair, and I put an A in the corner, of each one so that you can tell that these are an antonym pair. So once you have these made, either on note cards like I did and cut them in half, or on regular paper if you wanted to make a grid of squares and write one word on each square and then cut them apart, you can do that as well. Once you have these cards made, you can play 2 different activities with them. The first one you can do is a memory match game. So you could take either only your antonym cards or only your synonym cards, or if you wanted to make it a little more challenging, you could put the 2 sets together, synonyms and antonyms both, and mix them up to then have even more cards to play during your memory match game. So we've all played memory match before. You're going to flip all of your cards face down in front of you, and then you will take turns drawing 2 cards at a time, trying to come up with a matching pair. So you are either trying to match pairs of synonyms or pairs of antonyms. This is the reason why I made my pairs be the same color. So this one says ugly, this one says pretty. These are this is an antonym pair. They go together because they are antonyms, they mean the opposite. And I made them the same color so that if I am playing my memory match game and I flip over this one, I know that the word that would complete the antonym pair will also be written in pink. And the same for my synonyms. I made them written in the same color as well so that I know strange and unusual are both written in blue and they are a synonym pair. So memory match. Like I said, you can play only synonyms, only antonyms, or you could do both. Then you also have another option to play the game Go Fish. Now I know you've probably played the game Go Fish before with regular playing cards where you try to make matches of numbers, but it's kind of the same similar situation with the synonym and antonym cards. You're trying to make either a match of 2 antonyms or a match of 2 synonyms. So to play Go Fish, you'll put all of your cards together, and then each player will get 5 cards. So you want to put all the cards together and shuffle them up so they're nice and mixed up, and then you'll deal out each player 5 cards, and you'll put all the extra cards in a pile in the middle, and you will take turns asking one another, do you have the synonym for this? Or do you have the antonym for that? For example, this word is long. I would say, do you have the antonym for the word long? And they might say, I think I do. I have the word fast. And you can say, well, long and fast are not opposites. And they're not written in the same color. So obviously those 2 don't go together. What you would be looking for to find the antonym for the word long would be the word short. They're both written in red, and they are antonyms or opposites, so they go together to make a pair. So just like regular Go Fish, at the end of the game, whomever has the most pairs is the winner. This is a really fun game, and it's really easy to play because you don't need a lot of things. Like I said, you can make these out of note cards, you can make them out of regular paper. If you have construction paper, you can do that. If you have printer paper, you can do that. Notebook paper works as well. If you don't have any of those things, find an old envelope from mail, cut it apart. You could use that to make these cards. Now, I also do have one more pro tip. When you're making these cards, especially if you're using regular paper, sometimes you can kind of see through the back. When they're flipped over, you can see what the word says, and we don't want any cheater pants. So I took a purple crayon. I mean, it doesn't have to be purple, it can be any color, crayon or marker, and I just colored the back so that you cannot see through the card. So that way, when they're all flipped over, you can't see the words coming through the back. So those are two fun activities that you can play simply by making these synonym and antonym cards. I am going to, in the description below, I'm going to give you my list of synonym words and my list of antonym words that I use to create my synonym and antonym cards. If you want to use the words that I put down there, that's fine. You can absolutely use them. If you would rather find your own synonym and antonym cards, you can do that as well. If you want to make more than 12 pairs of each one, you can do that as well. The sky is kind of the limit here. Once you have the basic idea of what to do, then you can do a lot more things with them. And if you guys come up with any other fun activities or games that you could play using these synonym and antonym cards, I want you to tell me the next time I call you, and then maybe I'll make a video about that and tell other people your idea, and then we can all use our synonym and antonym cards again for something different. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to leave step-by-step photos after this, and then I'm going to put the list of words, the two lists of words below, synonyms and antonyms. And I am going to try and contact each and every one of you on Monday or Tuesday if I don't get to everyone on Monday. So I hope I talked to all of you. I really, really miss you, and I will see you soon. Bye.